Starting from my campsite yesterday, I rode 313 kilometers today. It was the most stunning ride since my departure, taking me from mountain tops to highland meadows, from alpine forests to endless grasslands. The road started in South Gansu and then went through Sichuan and back to Gansu again. Before we dive into this episode, I want to show you a general map to help you understand where I was. This region is defined by the Yellow River, the second longest river in China. You can see a visual band on the map where the river makes a 180-degree turn, separating the nearby areas into three provinces: Gansu, Sichuan, and Qinghai. In the next few days, my ride will wind along this river and I will cross it multiple times.
Hi, morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, so start to pack up. And yesterday evening was quite nice. There was the thundering and lightning and moderate rain, but only a short time. Outside, there is some mist lingering on the mountainside, very beautiful. Weather right now is very cool. For the next part of my trip will all be like this, even cold, because my altitude will keep rising, and I'll keep heading to the west, Qinghai Tibetan Plateau. Lucky, because I've dodged the dark days in China right now, eastern China right now. It's very hot there.
The tourists just park the car here, and then they camp here. Some sleep in the car, some cook themselves, and this is a toilet for free. Okay, right now temperature is 19 Celsius, altitude is 2,400 meters, and in just a very short distance, I will be in Sichuan province, because this place, even though south part of Gansu province, is very close to Sichuan province. Wow, look at the mountain in front of me. It's so gorgeous. I means arrives the mountain top. And today will be my last day to be with this biker, the Xi'an biker, because he chose another way. For me, it's west, for him, north. Sometimes camaraderie, yeah, it's good to some kind, but sometimes it gives loneliness. This is absolutely beautiful trail, concrete paved, very beautiful alpine forest, and I think there should be pine trees. Wow, this is a super beautiful trail. You see it's water, it's a small creek, and you see there's pine trees and some wooden cabins, and later it will transit into shops and then to highland grassland. I think it will be very, very amazing scenery, and some yellow flowers by my side. Wow, it's so amazing. We're out of the forest right now, but I think we'll re-enter later. Someone selling coffee here. Wow, check the water, crystal clear. I have no doubt Sichuan is also a very beautiful place, but the expressway is not that friendly to motorcyclists because you cannot access that. Wow, look at this. What a serenity. You can only hear the roaring of the engine and birds chirping. Now for rest sessions will be some hairpin turns. Whoa. I should focus more on my riding. Just a lot of turns. Just looks like another world. Wow, it's lofty cliff. It's just so amazing. Well, he lost his boat to the water, and since I was behind him, I picked it up and hooked it onto my bike, indicating that the singed python wasn't trustworthy, right? We then took a break here in this pine forest. Very beautiful. See, the scenery here changes from alpine forest to these shallow shelves. My altitude right now is theta of 3,300 meters. I think we need to cross mountain on that one. Horse. Dappled horse. Zebra. Zebra horse. Eagles hovering top of that mountain. Traffic jam here. Just so gorgeous, this sweeping green. Wow, so many eagles. Just look at this green grassland. Here you can ride a horse and pay money. I think should be cheap. Holy moly, just check this green, this vast area. What a wonderful scenery. Shame on them, through garbage here. Awesome. now it's all grasslands. Cloud is so low. A lot of yachts. Just look at this scenery. Some white girls dot the grasslands, making it even more beautiful and unique. But some of them are for business. Like for this type, actually hotel, you will definitely not believe what are those things. Just all tents. At the very beginning, I thought they were some houses, but not like that. All tents, cars. I think there's a festival here. That's the reason why I got so many cars here. Nomad people. Well, look at this Paris. They're trying to construct a new expressway here. So in the future, it's gonna be easier for us to be here. But for motorcyclists, because here is Sichuan province, so not allowed. There will be a horse racing even this afternoon. It's kind of like a festival for local people. But 3 p.m. we still need to wait like 2 hours. I got no enough time for such events, so we'll miss that. And probably there will be a lot of people just crowded. I'm not so sure that I can get a nice shot. You can see here is really crowded. I think waiting here is meaningless.
Well, started from this fork in the road where we would part ways. He headed straight where I took the left path. We had lunch together as a way of greeting and saying goodbye. And we took a selfie, and then off he went. I found myself also a rider again, feeling a bit sentimental, but I encountered the next rider very soon. Unfortunately, we didn't share the same path.
This day our parents will leave us. This day our children will leave us. This day probably our partner will leave us. So that's life. Right now I'm going back to Gansu province, and then I will be in Qinghai province. My position right now is in Sichuan province. So actually this is a place that many provinces intermingle. And here shows out a very beautiful lake, kind of like a wetland. You cannot access that because it's all fenced. Okay, I think we're back to main carriageway. Yeah, that's it. And to March direction, G345. March is in Qinghai province. And still this prairie is still Ruogai prairie. So vast area of grasslands. Beautiful. Just a lot. You check these two. They're very cute. You check that one. Just a lot of this prairie mouse. I don't know its academic name, but sort of like kind of like a mouse. Another one. Hui, hui. Well, I'm pretty much under the rain cloud. It's just a light rain. I got no intention to put on my rain jacket. Back into sunshine, quite nice. I've got myself out of the rain cloud behind me. Some drops, but not very heavy. Just behind me, there is a family, actually a couple of crane with their 2 kids. And I just use my cell phone. Probably cannot see very clear of that. Bye bye. I'm approaching to Yellow River, the first bend of the Yellow River. Now let's go have a look, just somewhere in that direction. My place here is very close to Yellow River. It is said that this is the first bend of the Yellow River. You can see this shiny golden gate. I think it should be the entry of this small county. And here, pasture. Very beautiful, with black tents, nomadic people. But you know what? I'm still in Gansu province. And here is nomadic family pasture of the Yellow River's first bend. See? It's a simulation of Yakstan. Actually, not like that. Well, this is a Machu County in Gansu province, a relatively remote one. This is a Tibetan high school for Tibetan religion people. I don't think I can go forward anymore because the clouds they're all black. Basically, there's right now a storm. Well, I like to say something about this bridge. The name of this bridge is the first bridge at Yellow River. This bridge was finished in 1979. Before that, local people, it's very difficult for them to cross the river. During winter days, you can just, icy surface. And during the summer days, just a wooden raft was dangerous. And here also, like a boarding site among Qinghai, Sichuan, and Gansu province. So basically, they need a bridge like this. So governments constructed this one. As you can see my footage today, all grassland means like this river carves its path on this grassland, meandering pattern. Very nice music. Very beautiful. Well, right now heading to the black cloud over there, and I bet a storm under it, so let's go face it. Well, time to say goodbye with the sunshine.
Wow, the scenery is truly beautiful. I think I need to climb that mountain. Just say. Right now my altitude is 3,600 meters. I think there will be no rain because judged by the cars from the opposite direction, they're all dry. The tire, the windshield means that there will be no mud in the front and no rain in the front. I think it should be highest part, 3,800 meters. Now descending down. Look at this sweeping green scenery, so stunning. So this part is like a tapestry, filled all sorts of small flowers. It's like a purple, yellow, white, pink. Wow, just look at this part. This is so crazy. Yaks. This part is the same, dotted with yaks. Well, I think I'm pretty lucky. I almost crossed the rain clouds, but there's no drops. Wow, just look at this place, so amazing. I really want to camp here, but all fenced, two sides, all fenced. I cannot access the pasture. Wow, a yak. A yak was killed. Road killer. Someone did that. But runway, one yak worth more than 10k.
Near a spot where I saw the road-killed yak, I noticed some nomads and decided to approach them. I tended to use the opportunity to ask about camping on the grassland. It turned out that the yak wasn't theirs and that camping here was free. So I rode back to the main road and saw countless yaks scattered across the green grassland. Then I switched to a goat truck, and this was when I was completely amazed.
Just so lucky to get myself to such an amazing place. So many yaks. There's no way for you to count them, just like stars in the sky. Also, some sheep and horses, and no one's here. I'm only one here. Like this small concrete paved trail lead to the nomadic people's home. I'll not bore them this time, because also we got some mastiff. Camping here should be once in a lifetime experience. You really should go out, travel out, see the world. The world is not what you read in the book. The world is truly colorful. Don't ride too fast when you pass yaks, because they could be frightened and then cross the road all of a sudden. Last year I met a BMW rider who hit a yak, but he ran away. Later, but his bike also severely damaged. What are you doing? Your mom has already left. I've seen many grasslands and many types of prairie, but this one's supposed to be the next level. This is something you can view on motorcycle. Submerge yourself into it. Feel the wind, feel the atmosphere, feel the coldness. Scenery is not something about what you say, it's also about something what you sense. It's just so amazing. Sunset glue. Okay, I think I'm gonna find myself a hostel. Wanchang Wetland Park welcomes you. Grab myself a hostel. This is a good one. Turn out that one cannot take bus, so gotta find another one.
Well, this wasn't a big town, but I asked some locals about possible hostels, and they pointed a few out. However, when I arrived, I found that almost all the hotels lacked hot water. After camping for 3 days, I really wanted to take a bath, otherwise I would have just camped outside in my tent, which would have been a much better experience on the grassland, where there was so much beautiful scenery.
What the hell is this? I think it should be yak's fur. So bloody. Well, I need to move to the next one. Because here all hotels they provide no shower. But still you can pay money. If like that, I can just camp outside on grassland rather than pay money here.
I headed out of town, and not long after, I came across this stunning meandering river.
This is another temple, Ninma Temple. Let's go have a check.
I actually didn't know where to camp at this point. Night was almost upon me, and dense black clouds loomed overhead, making for gloomy weather. I asked these two kids about camping on the grassland. One of them went home to get permission from their dad, and luckily I got a green light to pitch my tent here. The kids were on their summer holiday and were super excited about my arrival. They jumped right in to help me set up my tent, so I mostly just stood there doing nothing, unable to guide them on how to set up this tent. Their enthusiasm was contagious, to be honest, so I was really impressed. Well, today I camped here on this lush green grassland, and this is temple, very big one. And look at this construction. I don't know the name of this one, but all inscriptions, script. And here is the largest prayer wheel I've ever seen. By the way, my camp today is allowed by the store here, owned by a monk. Got 2 kids, very nice. When they saw my arrival, just came forward, helping me pitch up my tent. You know, the grandeur and beauty of these 2 constructions. This one, prayer wheel, and this one, cubic one. I don't know the name of that one, but as I'm not a specialist in Buddhism, I will not use my knowledge to judge the Buddhist constructions. Nightfall is coming, and I need to finish cooking and everything. And I finish that before darkness anyway, and scramble into my tent before rainfall. 2 kids told me that these days always rainfall during night.